Good morning. July 4th, 2026, Deep River, Ontario. Beautiful day. The heat wave is done. And I'm at the pavilion. The structure is now up. All the pillars are vertical. All the rafters are on. And I thought I'd do a walkthrough on how I've been doing the videos. I have my trusty Matrice 4 Enterprise. And I've put this attachment on. It's called the Manifold 3. And what it does is it really streamlines the layout for structures like this. We'll put it out here and we'll demonstrate. Oh. Back over here. Okay. So let's get a couple things going here. We will do a screen record. Put this out of the way. Go to camera view. We have RTK.
Home point updated.
Go to
Check
roots.
map to confirm.
Sorry. Manifold 3. And I'm just going to leave it as is. Task 3. Horizontal mapping area. And we'll go up in the air.
Taking off.
And what we're going to want to do is mark the corners. So I'm going to go way up. Gimbal down. I'd like to go a little bit further just to make sure we get everything. Go there. There's one. Oh, way too far. One there. There. Now this doesn't have to be exact, as long as it's approximate. Go there.
Gimbal recenter.
So now we're gonna mark the height, the top, and the base. What a beautiful day out there. Okay, so looking around, we're just above. I like going a couple feet above just to make sure that everything's good. Mark the top. Now we're going to come down and we'll mark the bottom. We'll confirm. Okay, so we're going to go into the settings now. And I like slowing this right down. It really freaks me out when it's going around. It gets really close. And it's flying all by itself. You're going to see like a spider web.
Gimbal recenter.
We'll go over here and we'll just keep eyes on it. Just keep in mind, I'm not touching it right now. It's flying by itself, but I do have to keep my finger close to the pause button for the just in case. You can do it without the manifold. It just takes a lot longer. This really speeds the whole process up. Like to thank my cameraman Floyd over there. I haven't used them a whole lot since the winter. I'll get a picture of Floyd in a bit. Maybe when this is done, I'll bring the drone in and I'll show you Floyd. So we had a bit of a...
The explore completed.
We'll bring it in a bit further and we'll land them. So anyways, what it's showing is figured out where it wants to be. We don't need the manifold. I'm going to let this do its thing here. And I'll land it. And we'll take the manifold off because it really likes to chew through the battery. Okay. We're going to put this guy up and I'm going to
Take off.
bring him in here.
Point updated.
And introduce Floyd. So this is my cameraman here. He works for peanuts. He does a really good job. So leave the controller here. We'll shut Turok off. That's the name of this guy. And we'll come over here and we'll take the manifold off. So now we'll turn the drone back on.
Home point updated. Check map to confirm.
Okay, so back in here. And we're going to make sure everything's good. Slide. Get warping. Okay, it's going to take 1,331 pictures, and it's going to take roughly 12 minutes and 50 seconds to fly. Upload. Start.
Moving to start point.
And
Home point updated. Check map to confirm.
Go up
Taking
and
off.
again, it's going to fly on its own. So what I'm going to do here is I'll shut you off for a little bit, just to conserve some power.
Arrived at start point.
This is the flight plan that the Manifold 3 determined. And we're going to watch the drone fly around. And while the Matrice is flying its mission, it captures hundreds of photos from multiple elevations and angles. Each image is paired with extremely accurate positioning data thanks to the drone's built-in RTK, which is real-time kinematic system. The RTK receives live correction signals from an N-trip server, which refines the drone's GPS position down to the centimeter level. Every photo is recorded with a precise timestamp, corrected RTK coordinates, gimbal orientation, yaw, pitch and roll. The combination of the imagery plus the high accuracy of the metadata is what allows the Photogrammetry software to generate a true survey-grade 3D model of the structure.
Flight mission complete. Return to home.
Okay, we're back in the office and we have all the files downloaded to the computer. We're in Terra, which is a part of DJI for processing these missions that we fly. And we're going to create a new project. And it's going to be a visible light because we're using pictures, so it's photogrammetry. And we're just going to enter today's date. So 0704. And that's there. Let's switch this over here. Now we're going to go in and select the folders, or the folder. And that should be down here. Deep River, structure, 0704, the drone, and there is our folder. So we can zoom in here. And this is where the structure is. And that's the orientation that the drone flew, and each one of these circles is where it took a picture. So to get going, we're just going to go in here, go into the camera info, make sure that fix all is selected. And Terra is going to go through and align all the pictures and make sure everything is good. So we'll start this. So this should only take about 5 minutes, and I'll show you the next step once it's complete. Okay, the first step is done. We'll go ahead and click on that. We'll zoom in a little bit. And you can see the basic outline of the structure here. So we're going to go in, and we're going to be doing a 3D. So we'll click that, and we'll bring this up to 100%. And we'll jump down here and click on the OBJ. That's the 3D file
that we want to create. And then we're going to go in here and select where we want this to be at exactly. So we're concentrating on the structure, which is here, and we have all these other images or partial images that were taken around, which is like a lot of noise. So we're just going to click on the outside of the structure. A little bit bigger, but not too much. And then we can align this to where we want it to be. Might bring this in a bit more down this end. And that looks pretty good there. So we will save it, apply it, and we will back out. Now if we were making a orthomosaic map, we could copy this and it would give us a map of just this portion that we had selected. But we're not going to do that. We'll make it so we can edit it and modify, if need be. And I always like doing a point cloud. It's just a really neat or different interpretation of what you're doing. But I can show you what that looks like later. So now we're just going to go and we're going to hit start. We're making sure that what we want to do is selected, and we will hit OK. So this is probably going to take a few hours to do, and when it's done we will show you the final product. Okay, and here is the final product. And like I said, it's all measurable. And then I've got a couple of programs that this can get put into. And we'll try to move things around here. Anyways. And as I say, you can measure in between. If we were straight on, which this might be close, that's about 15 feet, 15.37 feet between each, inside to inside. We can also do that up on the top here. So each rafter is approximately, we'll go about there. To there. About 3.5 feet between each. So the concrete slab is, if we get this straight and bang on, 38.29 feet. Drone photogrammetry is extremely effective for roof inspections and building measurements. Roof inspections, you can assess the flashing, the shingles, etc. Without even getting up on the roof. Building and infrastructure measurements, survey grade dimensions, letting you measure heights, lengths, volumes, and structural alignment with precision. It's really good for documenting old and aging buildings for heritage sites or older structures. A detailed 3D record can be invaluable. It preserves the building's geometry for future reconstruction, renovation planning, structural monitoring, or even insurance documentation. Once you have the 3D model, you can revisit it years later to compare changes, track how it's deteriorated, or plan for repairs, all without needing another visit to site. Thanks for watching this. If you enjoy this, please like and share. And I will try to make some more in the future, maybe do some local mapping. Until then, have a great day.